Hey guys, it's me, Annabella Rose, your dating coach, back from KarmaLifestyles.com. Now, before I get started in this video, I just wanted to let you know that it will be me hosting our next upcoming webinar. And the webinar is all about the best ways to seduce a girl and get her crazy in bed. Now, I'd like to thank all of you who've already signed up for the webinar, just to let you know that the spaces were filled, and that's why for a few days you weren't actually able to sign up, but the organizers have gotten together and added some more spaces. Now you can sign up if you haven't already, because they are moving fast. Now I try as much as I can to read all of your emails and all of your messages, but it's kind of a bit overwhelming because I do get hundreds of messages every day. So I hope you understand I can't get back to you one-on-one for everybody. And if you have emailed me and I haven't been able to answer your question, I am really, really sorry, but this is what the webinar's for, to answer all of your questions. Now I am just going to backtrack to an email I did get the other day. It did say, "Hi Annabella, thank you for your amazing work and all that you're doing. I've been following your content and they are helping me increase my success with women. Now I want to be a part of the webinar, but I've not mastered any of the other skills of seducing and approaching and picking up women. Is the webinar for the average guy, or do you still need the skills to add on, or do you need to be a pro in other skills?" So that was the email. First, thank you for getting in contact with me, and I'm super happy that my content is helping you increase your success with women. Now, building skills is a continual process, and it doesn't have to be in any sort of order in which you need to build your skills first. My upcoming webinar will be on the best ways to seduce a girl and get her crazy in bed. However, you don't actually need to be a master of the other skills to be part of this webinar. I've worked with loads of guys who are kind of green to the world when it comes to seducing women, whether it's approaching or picking up women or building their seduction skills. And they've been successful in getting women even if they lack skills in other parts of their skill set. Also, I like to work with guys who feel that they are the average or a little bit green because they are the best students. They believe that there is something more to learn and they're eager, which makes them all the more teachable. If you think you've got everything covered, then you may think that you're bigger and better than the knowledge I have to share. So during this webinar, we're going to look at how does the average guy seduce a woman and make a woman crazy in bed. By an average guy, I mean a guy who isn't really a master of all the skills in dating and doesn't always get their way with women or get what they want. There is this beauty in this sort of innocence, and you can use it to your advantage to attract women. Now, I'm not going to get into details on how the average guy can seduce women in this video, but I will give you a preview of what's going to happen and talk about during my webinar. So first things first, I'm going to change your mindset. A lot of guys feel intimidated by drop-dead gorgeous women, but what most men don't realize is that men do not always pursue the most beautiful women because of that intimidation. So that makes the actual competition minimal. However, the competition that is present is very, very stiff because it comprises of confident men who've mastered the art of seduction and other skills. So drop-dead gorgeous women are attracted to men with power, deep standing confidence, and people who stand out from the crowd. They need a man that they can trust and trust them fully because their world is very, very different to others and can be quite intimidating for the average guy. For an average guy to seduce a gorgeous woman, you need to change the average guy mentality. You need to believe in yourself and that no woman is out of your league. While other men will be doing this sort of worshipping her feet and worshipping her altar, you'll treat her like a normal person. That will strike her differently because she's so used to men worshipping at her feet. She'll create an interest in you, and that is your window of opportunity to bring in your A game. Create a genuine interest in her. Now, beautiful women are usually insecure because they know that men are attracted to them for their beauty. And beauty is very short-lived. She believes that as soon as that she's not going to be good looking enough for you and a younger woman is going to replace her, creating a genuine interest in her and her personality will help you understand her subtle traits that most men will overlook. Women bring down their emotional barriers when they notice a guy is genuinely interested in them as a person and not for their goods. You can help then build upon your seduction techniques on top of these subtle traits and mold your seduction around those. You can compliment her looks, but you have to do it when she doesn't feel too pretty, and it'll make all the difference to your standing in her eyes. Turn the tables. Did you know that you can actually seduce a woman into seducing you? Exactly. An average guy can use this technique to make sure that he gets the woman that he wants, but make it her idea. Women are turned off by the slightest show of this desperation that some guys show. Creating a situation that she has to hunt you makes it even more thrilling for her and easy for you to get her. When we notice that you are trying too hard, we put up our guard and feel like we deserve a little bit more than an easy pick. This is why the average guy have a challenge in seducing a woman. During this webinar, I'm going to give you all the techniques to seduce her and make you more valuable in that situation. I'm going to make her seduce you once you start pulling back. Make yourself the ultimate epitome. Guys, we are attracted to men that every other woman want. Yes, you're following trends. It's not going to make you stand out. I know it's double standards because we love following fashion trends and things like that, but we do like a man who has his own style or defines a trait in his own way. You can feel like an average guy, but you don't let that reflect on how you look on the outside. You're not looking for pity. You're hunting for a woman that will make sure that she's intrigued by you. Make yourself stand out with how you groom yourself and how you dress, because it's going to make it easy for you to approach and seduce women when you have that unique confidence inside you. The trick to an average guy seducing a woman is to master the seduction techniques and personalize them to fit their own personality. And now I love giving examples of my previous clients, well, because I worked really hard, but it shows what any man can do. Now I had a client who was really shy and he thought he was just kind of boring. He was on a date and he spent 30 minutes with this girl and it felt like she was going to fall asleep. He said he had no clue what he had to talk about to her and there was no sexual tension at all. She made excuses and she left the date alone. So what happened? Well, we worked together and I gave him some of this material that I'm going to give to you in this webinar and set him to practice. After 2 weeks, he called me very early in the morning, thank you very much, and he'd approached a woman in a cafe the day before and ended up taking her home. Well guys, I can teach you these strategies and how you can become this person that can pick up women in any situation, no matter the feelings that you've entered. One of the most challenging cases is that I handled was one of those shy guys who actually suffered from anxiety, even started shaking when I was talking to him. Personally, I always believed that he would improve, but he himself had very little belief. Now, when you're in this dark place, and it's very dark, and it's hard to find that determination to learn and improve, but we started very, very slowly to build up his confidence and increase his seduction techniques over time. He learnt different skills, including seduction and flirting, in a way that blended with his personality. Now he's still very, very shy and still is a little bit anxious when he approaches women, but he ends up taking them home anyway because he uses his personality to his advantage and plays this mysterious game that women find so attractive. Now, of course, I'm super happy for him and he's growing and we still keep in contact and see how he's getting better and better with everything else that he's learning from us. So, well done! And all your hard work is paying off and you could be that person. Dating and social skills are not something that you're born with. Through my years of experience in this field, I've come to learn that any man can learn any dating skill and become a master of it, but it does take time and dedication. Sometimes guys don't really know which skills they need or don't know which skills they're missing. But when I spend a little bit of time with them, then we can tell that sort of mastery that they need and teach them the skills to fill in those holes to increase their overall success with women. Now, this webinar will not be like any of the others that you've been given. This is raw information, no filter. What you need to know, and I'm going to discard what you don't need to know. Understanding all this and the guys that I'm talking to prepare this content is easily personalized to you. It makes more time than you can ever imagine to prepare my content for this webinar and the seminar that I'll be doing, because I put a lot of forethought into it and research and make other people put it into practice to make sure that you are learning all the skills that you need that work that will make women happy. Now, our dating patterns and success have so much to do with our overall happiness as well. Take this webinar as a chance to learn all about what you already know and increase your knowledge in ways that you didn't really think you needed to. Now, again, there are limited spaces. It is first come, first serve, so make sure you sign up. I'm going to welcome all of you and fit as many in as I possibly can. And I'm going to get you to be able to seduce a girl and get her crazy in bed. Now, some of the content that I'm going to use, I've used before to help guys improve their skills of seduction and making women absolutely crazy in bed. The outcome was overwhelming, and I'll share some of the results with you. I made it even better and brought it all into my content, learning firsthand of what these guys have experienced. I am a massive believer in self-development, and to develop yourself, you need information. And you're not going to be the same after this webinar with all the answers I'm going to give you. At the end, I'm also going to do a live Q&A session where you can talk to me one-on-one. I want you to know what you're going through. Tell me. I'm going to find ways in which I can help you and we can help each other. Now, it's a super safe space. I'm always going to tell you guys all the questions that I've been asked and give you the honest truth. And I promise you, I have heard it all. There is nothing to be shy about. And most people are going through the same things. It doesn't matter if you have dangerous fantasies or deep hidden things. Tell me and I'll help you out. But to get all this help, you do need to sign up. So do click on the link in the description box below and sign up to our free webinar, my free webinar, coming up soon.